Hi everyone and welcome back to Money Experiment PH. In our previous video, we showed how ING interest payment is computed and receive feedback to also make one for CIMB Bank PH. If you haven't watched the previous video of how ING interest rate is computed, we will be putting the link in the description box below. The link to the computation for interest payment of CIMB Bank PH can be found in CIMB Bank PH website. To explain further, as you can see here on the spreadsheet, in the first column is date, second column is the day of the week, third column is the daily ending balance, and the fourth column is the interest rate, which at the period from July 1st to 31st is at 3.10%. Here is also the transaction history, which was taken from the CIMB Bank PH app. And finally, on the far right is the interest rate formula that, as mentioned earlier, can be found in the CIMB Bank website. So this account was recently created by my sister, hence the lack of transactions in the first 15 days. But as you can see on the transaction history, on July 16th, 50 pesos was deposited. On July 17th, 5,000 was deposited. On July 22, 10,000 was deposited. And finally, on July 24th, 5,000 was deposited. We have included a summary of these transactions in the far left of the spreadsheet. So to compute the net interest earned for the month, that's average daily balance multiplied to the number of days in a month divided by 360 multiplied to interest rate per annum multiplied to 1 minus withholding tax of 20%. To put figures in the formula, here you can see that for ADB, we added up the total of daily ending balance from the first to the last day of the month and then divided by 31 the number of days in a month, and then multiplied to 31 the number of days in a month, divided by a fixed number of 360, which is assumed to be the number of days in a year, multiplied to interest rate at 3.10%, multiplied to 1 minus withholding tax of 30%. This will generate 14.86. Do note that the interest rate may be different depending on the account type, current promos of the bank, and any changes in the bank's decision on the interest rate. As you can see here in the transaction history, there were two entries for the first day of August, interest earned and withholding tax. So if we deduct the withholding tax of 3.72 to the interest earned of 18.58, we will get net interest earned of 14.86, which was the same amount as we have arrived with the computation from the far left. It seems, however, that they rounded down to the nearest tenth, so we are getting 14.86. To wrap up this video, here you can observe how banks have slight differences in computing their interest payments, which you can consider in choosing which bank you want to put your money into. So this is it for today's video. Do let us know if you have further suggestions or feedback. Stay tuned for our next video. See ya!